Well, a very pleasant good afternoon to you, everyone. Hi, my name is Pastor Charles Williams, and I'm the founder and the creator of the concept known all over the world today as the Amber Alert here in the United States of America, Amber Alert EU throughout all of Europe, and the Child Rescue Alert in other parts of the world. And this is an update to an Amber Alert that was issued on Monday for 15-year-old Chastania Reeves out of Gary, Indiana. There has been some major league developments that have taken place in this case that you need to know about. Before we get into that, I want to start out this afternoon by saying a big thank you to the more than, with all of our broadcasts on just Facebook alone, we had nearly 16,000 people who shared and retweeted and reposted this Amber Alert that was issued on Monday. And I want to say a big shout out and a big thank you. Thanks to you that this Amber Alert did work. It was a success during the time in which it was out there, and it accomplished what the Amber Alert was supposed to do. Now, let's get ready to dive into these late-breaking developments that happened about an hour and a half to 2 hours ago in this case. You're really going to want to watch, so please, hi Sherry, good evening. Please, I want you to share this broadcast with all of your social media contacts. This is serious, okay? Let's go to work. Wow. Okay, I hope you're having a very good Thursday afternoon. And once again, we're coming to you live from our studios here tonight at the Amber News Network. And let's talk about this case a little bit. Let's kind of go back and do the timeline. Okay, the timeline is that on Monday evening, we received an Amber Alert, okay? We received the Amber Alert. We spoke with the law enforcement community there in Gary, Indiana, personally, about this Amber Alert. And after we had confirmed everything, we came on the air and we shared this Amber Alert. Authorities had this Amber Alert since about 2 a.m. on Monday morning. The story goes a little something like this now, and it's been an ever-evolving story. There was an altercation in the home of 15-year-old Chastania Reeves around 2 a.m. in the morning. Authorities were called, and when they got to that home, they found that Chastania's mother was deceased. She had, as authorities say, she was the victim of a violent crime that had taken place. Let's get this over here. Okay, so the mom was the victim of a violent crime that had taken place. Well, when authorities went to the home of the relative where Chastania had went and told them that the mom was the victim of a violent crime, when police got there, Chastania fled out the back door. Nobody knows why she fled. I mentioned that yesterday in our broadcast. Fast forward, the Amber Alert was issued. Within less than 24 hours, Chastania had been found And as authorities said yesterday, she was found, and she was found safe. Okay? Well, the late breaking news this afternoon is that 15-year-old Chastania Reeves, let me get this information, where's my clicker? 15-year-old Chastania Reeves has been charged. I knew the language did not sound right yesterday, okay? The language to me did not sound right from the police. But 15-year-old Chastania Reeves has now been charged with the murder, with the stabbing murder of her mother. Okay? She has been, this innocent face right here has now been charged with the murder of her own mother. Okay? And here's a picture of her mother right here. This is a picture of Chastania and her mother. Okay? How does one bring yourself to murder a 15-year-old girl? How does one bring yourself to dare murder your own mother? The woman who brought you into this world. Okay? So that's the story. She is now sitting behind bars in Indiana, and authorities said this afternoon that they are hoping to convince a judge to have this 15-year-old charged as an adult. They are stating now that that 15-year-old Chastania Reeves, they said that she stabbed her mother repeatedly in a violent struggle at the house. Okay? And so that's what happened. Now, I'm going to let you hear the report from one of our news media partners there, CBS 2, there in the area. Here is their report on this particular case. Here we go, okay? Let's bring it up here.
Subject of an Amber Alert. Today, she's a murder suspect. Even more shocking, 15-year-old Chastania Reeves is now charged with brutally killing her own mother. Good afternoon. I'm Erica Sargent.
And I'm Rob Johnson. Let's get right to CBS 2's Suzanne Le Mignot. She's live in Crown Point, Indiana.
You're watching CBS 2.
Investigation. Suzanne.
Rob, Erica, the teen is in juvenile lockup right here behind me. Now, the Lake County prosecutor filed a petition to have a judge hear evidence in this case to have this teen tried as an adult.
Wow. Okay, that's all I can say right now. Wow. How do you kill your mother?
Neighbors react to 15-year-old Chastania Reeves being charged in the murder of her mother, Jamie Garnett. Just astonished.
I'm floored.
Garnett was found dead here in her Gary apartment Monday morning. The Lake County Coroner's Office says she was stabbed to death. Sources say the murder was incredibly brutal, with the 34-year-old mother stabbed multiple times.
I remember her taking her children to school in the mornings and coming home from work, just being with children.
After Garnett was found dead, an Amber Alert was issued for her daughter.
We can guarantee you that she is not with either parent, and she may possibly be in extreme danger.
The teen had gone to a relative's house, saying her mother had been the
We
victim
don't know,
of a
Julie.
crime.
We don't know.
Shortly after arriving, Reeves vanished.
They said somebody had come in and did something to the mom. So I stepped out here, I called the police, I called the neighbor of the mom, and when I was making my phone calls to Chastania, she ran out the back door.
Now, Gary police had said when they issued that Amber Alert, they thought once again that Reeves was in extreme danger and they wanted to locate her because they feared for her safety. When asking the Lake County Prosecutor's Office if any additional charges were expected in this case, we were told the investigation continues. We're live in Crown Point. Suzanne Lemagneau, CBS 2 News. Rob, Erica.
All right, Suzanne.
Thank you, CBS 2. We appreciate you so very much for sharing that. So once again, the breaking news here within the last couple of hours is that the Crown Point, Indiana police they have officially charged 15-year-old Chastania Reeves. 15-year-old Chastania Reeves has been charged with the murder of her mother. And you know, I am this is somewhat personal because I am a parent, and most of the people that are attached to us are parents. And you know, you just have to stop and think. You say, well, what could have, you know, what was going on? What could have been going on in this girl's life that caused a sweet, innocent-looking girl to be able, okay, to be able to even dare to formulate raising her hand toward her mother? Somebody says, Pastor, what do you say about her being charged as an adult? I believe that if you do an adult crime, she's 15, okay? She's 15, and I would, you know, I support that. I support that, and the reason that I support that is that if we were talking about an 11-year-old, okay, being locked up with adults, I have a problem with that. But this girl, she's 15. And no doubt, most 15-year-olds at that age, most 15-year-olds are trying to hang out with people who are older than them. And thus, those people, hi Dara, and those people who are older than them have a way of, they have a way of influencing them through drugs, through some of these extreme videos that these kids stay up late night and they're watching and so forth, that desensitizes them to the authority of their parents in the home. And so, you know, it's I have no problem at all. I have no problem at all with this girl being charged as an adult, because this is an adult crime that she committed. An adult lost their life. And, you know, that's just like saying, hey, if, you know, if somebody that's 13 or 14, you know, fires off a round out of a gun and it kills somebody, yes, they should be held. They should be held until they are adult, and then be transferred over to the adult status of the courts and the adult jails and prisons and so forth. So I'm going to run this report for the benefit of those of y'all who are just coming in. I'm going to run this report one more time. This again is from CBS 2 in Indiana. CBS 2 in Indiana. They broke this story this afternoon just before 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And here we go.
To begin with the developing story, on Monday she was the subject of an Amber Alert. Today, she's a murder suspect. Even more shocking, 15-year-old Chastanae Reeves is now charged with brutally killing her own mother. Good afternoon. I'm Erica Sargent.
And I'm Rob Johnson. Let's get right to CBS 2's Suzanne Lemagneau. She's live in Crown Point, Indiana, with new details on the investigation. Suzanne.
Rob, Erica, the teen is in juvenile lockup right here behind me. Now, the Lake County prosecutor filed a petition to have a judge hear evidence in this case to have this teen tried as an adult.
Wow. Okay, that's all I can say right now.
Wow.
Wow. How do you kill your mother?
Yeah.
Neighbors react to 15-year-old Chastanae Reeves being charged in the murder of her mother, Jamie Garnett. You're just astonished.
I'm floored.
Garnett was found dead here in her Gary apartment Monday morning. The Lake County Coroner's Office says she was stabbed to death. Sources say the murder was incredibly brutal.
Sherry, you raised a very good point.
Mother stabbed multiple times.
I remember her taking her children to school in the mornings and coming home from work, just being with children.
After Garnett was found dead, an Amber Alert was issued for her daughter.
We can guarantee that she is not with either parent, and she may possibly be in extreme danger.